it needs to be marketed properly. Well, I get the France Sanchez laws and stuff like that, but I think there's a laws he can rectify. And it happens. In your opinion, though, what do you make of this fight right here on to Ajagba? Let's say Ajagba is still on the rebuilding process. The Zhang Kozlowski one was a good fight. I mean, that's a fight that he could have learned from. And I like the fact that he got the win because Zhang Kozlowski just got frustrated with Ajagba. Like he didn't know how to deal with him. He knew that if he pushed too hard, he get knocked out. So he was desperate to do anything necessary by any means to win that fight. So Ajagba, your take on this fight right here? Ajagba versus Joseph Goodall.
I honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know who Joseph Goodall is. I didn't even care to try to even look at his resume. If I haven't heard of him, I haven't heard of him thus far. He hasn't really rang a bell, in the heavyweight division. But I personally think, Ajagba's on a rebuilding, but they can't keep pushing these type of fighters to him because now we gotta really test him. We all thought Zhang Kozlowski was gonna be at least a decent test for him, but it turned out it wasn't gonna be a decent test, But I think them putting him in there right away is really good because the Zhang Kozlowski fight, we all thought it was gonna be a good fight, but it just turned out it wasn't. But if we could get a decent scrap, at least a good fight for Efe Ajagba, hopefully he looks good in this fight. I have to say he must. This is a must. He must look good because you can't continue rebuilding and then you stumble over and you don't look good. You don't look good even against this type of journeyman. So I really hope he really does what he has to do. Because the next fight that I really pray that they put him in there.
Yeah, but Zhang Kozlowski is the reason why. Like, I don't fault Ajagba for Zhang Kozlowski, fight because Zhang Kozlowski got frustrated by Ajagba. He didn't know what to do he knew that Ajagba could get him out of there, and he wanted to pressurize Ajagba to change and get dirty and stuff like that.
Yeah, but I didn't think Zhang Kozlowski was going to get him out like that. I mean, Ajagba was going to get Zhang out like that. I didn't know the level was too different. The level was that much of a difference. But that's why I guess that's why they put him up against Goodall. Just they want to make sure he's active, and hopefully I pray they really put him up against somebody who's much tougher next. Because when they do, we get to see how tough Efe Ajagba really is or how good he really is. Because now you got to figure out why how the rebuilding process is really going for them and how he looks. If Efe Ajagba is unable to really do what he's been training to do, he should be able to actually progress to the next level. But if he's unable to do it, everybody's going to lose interest, and his popularity, his stock is going to drop. So this has to be the last fight, and we got to see what he's been working with, because you can't continue pushing these type of fights towards Efe Ajagba. Because now he's got to mix it up. Yes, he lost to Sanchez. I say, yeah, walk away from that Sanchez fight. You're going to beat him later on, because now you got Joe Joyce. You possibly have a Eddie Ruiz. You have a Zanzalei. You have Otto Wallin in there to mix it up with. These are the fights that Efe Ajagba should be at least making 2.1 million, 1 million, 3 million to get him up there. Because he's eventually done enough now. I would love to see Efe Ajagba versus Daniel Dubois be done next. That is a must-made fight next. If anything, they're Efe Ajagba coming off of a loss like Sanchez, he needs to rebuild. Daniel Dubois coming off of a fight like that, and we got to see what these guys are made of. These fights must be made. Efe Ajagba cannot run away from a Daniel Dubois. He's got Daniel Dubois, Joe Joyce, James Lee. These fights that could be made. Joseph Parker. These fights got to be made. Efe Ajagba should be watering out the mouth for these type of fights, because you got to know, you got to make your money. You don't want to end up like Joe Joyce. where you were misled wrong, right? He's got to make his money right away. You know, you don't want to hold out too fast, and you eventually put up against the test, and it's like, oh crap, we failed. You know, we gotta see what's going on with the FA job. We gotta put him in there. We gotta find out. We gotta find out now. At least make money. I want to see FA job make money. Most importantly, I want to see that brother make money. Simple as that.
Yeah, man. I want to also see him make money because I think it's time, man. He's be like, Ajagba is in his prime or near his prime now. He's getting to his prime or near it, you know. So I think he does need to make as much money as possible for sure because you know boxing is like short sport. But for heavyweights though, I don't worry too much because like they can get up there for up to 40 or over 40 and still be very good. You know what I mean? So but I would love to see Ajagba in those big fights. Maybe he's on the rebuilding process right now. We need to give him time, you know what I mean? So it's gonna be interesting to see how this plays out. After this fight, hopefully in November, we'll see who's next for him. November is almost here, bro. Then the year is ending. Damn, can't believe it. So November 4. Can't wait to see how it plays out. Guys, you ready for about the Ajagba? Like the video, subscribe, and God bless you for the support the channel. Cheers.
Wake up in the morning and save my day. I gotta have your body breaking and shaking to the morning.